What are the pros and cons of sleeving your board game cards? I'm Sarah with the Adventure Squad, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's start with the pros of sleeving your cards. Now, you can sleeve board game cards or even just a regular deck of playing cards if you only have one deck, or if you have a certain deck that you really like that you want to make sure it stays in good condition. Sleeving your cards can help keep them from getting ripped, bent, or otherwise damaged. If you like to eat snacks while you're playing games, they might be a good option for you to prevent you from getting any food debris or grease on your cards. Sleeving your cards can also make it a little bit easier to shuffle. They slide together a little better and don't damage your cards in the process of shuffling. Now let's talk about some of the cons of sleeving your board game cards. First off, it could be an extra expense for you, whether you need to order an upgraded game that comes with the sleeves for the cards, or whether you buy them separate. Most base games do not come with sleeves for your cards, so that might be an extra expense for you if you do want to sleeve your cards. Another con is that sleeves do make the cards a little more slick or slippery. So while it is nicer for shuffling, you do have to be careful when you have a high stack of cards that they're not slipping and sliding or falling over. Card sleeves also make your cards a lot thicker. So if you sleeve a bunch of cards, you have to be careful that they still fit in your game box. Most game boxes have either a limited amount of space within it or certain compartments for different components of the game to go into. So if you sleeve your cards, there's a chance that the cards may not actually fit in the box that they came in. So those are some of the pros and cons to sleeving your cards. Last video I talked about what card sleeves actually are, and I have a couple of examples here today. So with these card sleeves, these are just clear card sleeves, so you can see the front and back of the cards, as you can see, and it's just a clear sleeve. Other sleeves, if you order with an actual game, like upgraded game components or things like that, they might give you card sleeves with the game. This is a card from Everdell, and these sleeves actually have a design on the back of the sleeves themselves. So this is the back of the card, and this is the sleeve. So it's almost the same artwork, and it doesn't affect anything with the card. So it still keeps it looking nice. It's just that the sleeves have artwork that pertain to the game that it belongs to. As you can still see all the artwork and wording on the front of the card. If you like sleeving your cards, you might think about getting an upgraded game if it includes card sleeves that go with the actual game. For us, it kind of depends on the game and if it comes with sleeves or if we have extra sleeves that we choose to use on a particular game. We don't sleeve all of our games. As you can see, we do have some. These came with the game themselves, so we just use them. But for a lot of our other games, we don't necessarily sleeve the cards. It's kind of personal preference as to if you like sleeves, if you don't like sleeves, maybe you don't like the extra plastic material on your cards. As I said, maybe you like to eat snacks while you game, so you do opt to use card sleeves to make sure that your games stay in better condition. But people go both ways on this. Some love card sleeves, some don't. So here's the pros and cons, and hopefully helps you make a decision on whether or not you want to go out and buy extra card sleeves or maybe get an upgraded game in the future. If you got value out of this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe to the Adventure Squad. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, get your game on.